Hi, grumpy old crafter. Excuse me. I haven't done anything for a while because, well, I have done stuff and then looked at it and thought, oh, I can't put that up, it's rubbish. Anyway, I've had a few back and forth posts with the girls from the Creative Arts Collaboration, and they've cheered me up a bit and just told me to get on with it. Well, not in those terms, but you know, I've got to get back on the bike, so to speak, or the horse, or whatever it is that they say that you have to do. Yeah, I've been a bit like, oh, can't be bothered, or oh, too much pain, because I've been quite ill recently. And yeah, so I'm coming back with just a bit of something that shouldn't take long. I've got a few entries to do that are Icads and an altered box. So I'm going to be doing those. I'm going to not chat so much during it, or I might do, I don't know. Depends on what I feel like. Anyway, let's get on with it. So, I've got some watered down PVA glue, and I'm just going to... Did I say what I were doing? Do you know, I'm such a knob. I just want to get some backgrounds done so that I can add to them for my entries. So just some mass background making. Now I've got these beautiful paper napkins, so I'm going to be using that. Well, it's got quite a nice, it's a bit of a background to it that I might keep that for another time. So, just going to rip it, because if you cut it, it wouldn't blend in as well when you start gluing it down. A good way to do it is dab it with water. You know, if you're doing a small bit, if you dab it with water, put that there. Yeah, if you dab it with water, carry on with what you're saying, Jane. You can break it easily, and I'll probably do that when I start taking the edges off, I think. I don't know. I'm just getting some glue down here because I'm going to put the top of that onto that, like that. So I've got some of that down, and I've got a bit of nice... Don't ask me where I got this paper from, ladies, because I haven't got a foggiest. They're just bits that I've saved thinking they'll do to collage onto a background. So obviously I'm going to do the top of that. I'll do it like that. Yeah. That down. I'm just going to add some. You can use whatever you like for this, Mod Podge or whatever. I just happen to have the PVA glue out. So I'm using that. I'll have a bit more of that down here. Push your mat up, Jen. So I'm still talking to myself, ladies. I'll probably chat to you while I'm doing these two, and then when I'm doing these three, I'll probably shut up and just get on with it. So I've got some more nice paper here. Oh, which side? Both sides, I think. Loads of glue on it so that it's properly stuck down. Yeah, put that bit there. A bit more of that. Put a bit over the peacock so that it doesn't look silly and out of place. Any more bits there? What else have I got here? Oh, I've got a bit of, well, that's a bit thick. This will do. It's just a bit of splat on an ATC, so on an Icad, sorry. So that'll do. So you never know when your bits will come in. I've got like a bag full of little bits down at the side of me. It's pathetic, really. My husband would laugh. Down, down with the... You stop in there whether you want to or not. Get on. What else have I got down here? I've got a bit of a moon. Do it so that it looks like it's coming off the page. You might think, oh, that's a bit odd to stick on, but it'll all get covered up in a minute with some gesso anyway, so there's a bit of a feather there. I'll put that on. I used to hate the idea of collaging, and now I'm quite enjoying it because it's just like a free-for-all, innit? I stick it down and see what you can make. So that's gluey enough that I should be able to just gently tear that off. That's it. I use that for randomness. I'm just lifting it off a bit so that it doesn't get stuck down to this bit of paper that I've got at the back of it. We're going to put those to rest. I'm going to put these someplace to dry. So I'm just going to get on with these three, and I'll fast forward this bit because I'm sure you're not that bothered about seeing me glue a lot of stuff down. Or maybe you are, I don't know. If you do want to see the whole process, I think you can slow it down. Okay, so I've just covered them with multi-matte medium from matte medium from Winsor and Newton, and what I'm going to do now is just dry them off. And I've put the medium on so that I can use other things on, and it's got a tooth and it won't wet the paper through and make it all manky. So I could put my sprays on, my acrylics on, stamp on it, blah blah blah. Okie dokie, so I'm just going to pause while I dry them off. Aye. So I've trimmed them up, they're more or less dry. So I'm quite happy with those backgrounds, and I'm just going to add a bit more to them. More layers, more texture. So my gesso's there. Oh, some texture gel. Might have a bit of that in a minute. What's here? What have we got? Modelling paste gesso. Oh dear, the lid's not been on. That's not good. Oh, still alright. Excuse me a minute, because the lid's gone all wonky-doo. So hard these for somebody who's got a lack of mobility in the hands. It's oh, that's why it's not going in. Yeah, it's a bit of a pain on the neck. Right, so I got a little pack from G's Embellishments, and it's got this doody little scraper in. So I'm just going to use this scraper and just randomly put some gesso on. I can hear you all screaming now. No! I'm not painting it on because I don't want it to be like a thick coating. I just want bits of it here and there. I'll do it. Just gonna sort of knock the gesso back as well with a paper towel. This is where you want your matte medium on it, because you can remove it if you get it a bit where you don't want it. I'm just going to put that in water. I don't seem to have any baby wipes down here for some reason, so I'm relying on my tissue. I'm sure. Right, I'm just going to pause that again and dry it. Right. Whoops. Headphones. Nearly forgot to put the headphones on then. So I've gathered a few supplies. As you can tell, I'm panting. So I'm just going to put some texture on, and I'm going to use this. I don't know whose it is because I don't know where the packet is, if you're thinking of asking. Oh, tiny one. I'm just going to do one at a time. Some tiny texture down here. It's all adding texture and colour and whatever you feel like doing, really. It's just plain. And I needed to just play, really. Just to get the mojo back, I think. This can have quite a bit, because it hasn't really. To do that one because it's off the page. Lift it up carefully. I'll just retrieve that. Doesn't matter if they're all full or not. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm perfect enough for all of us. She says, laughing. Nuts enough for us, perhaps. So I've actually missed doing these, but for some reason my confidence went. It's a bit like when I get anxiety about going out, I think. I suddenly decided I were having anxiety about crafting, as you do. I think every crafter goes through it. You lose your mojo and think, oh, what's going on? I might just try a different one here. I know whose this is. This is Andy Skinner. I love his stencils. Then I've got a clock one. I don't know why, but I really like these clocks. I got some paste on first. Nice. turning your finger in, Jen. I'm trying not to get it in the other. There you go. Have I got them all now? Yep. And have I got a bit of drop paper? Where have you gone? I've been having a sort out of my craft room and I keep losing everything. I know I had a load of papers somewhere. I don't know what I've done with them. I've done a load of jelly printing. Well, I can't find them. What a bummer. I know what. I've got this card. Just gonna chuck some on so that it's not wasted, because I'm still anti-waste. There you go. Right, I'm going to have to pause this because I never ever let this stuff dry on my stencils because it would be a nightmare. So I'll be back in a tick.